from Charlotte, North Carolina, at a combined weight of over 660 pounds, Rody Rod, Adam Bomb, Bionic Brian, the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast.
And it is episode 647 to 9, one of those, of the Marked Out Wrestling Podcast. Rody Rob here, your host for Monday Night with the Marks. And I have with me Adam and Brian. Say hi, guys.
What's up, Rob?
And we apologize for being, a few minutes late to the live audience. We were having a intellectual debate about The Matrix and whether the second and third film ruined the franchise.
Or even necessary.
Necessary, but did they ruin the franchise? Were they a welcome addition? It was a spirited debate between myself and Adam.
Well,
Brian's
we were
never
also
seen
arguing over whether G.I. Joe is a superhero movie or not.
G.I. Joe is in the same category as superhero movies.
No, it's simply not.
No.
Yes, it is.
I will let you count it as a comic book movie.
No.
Because that it is. Or a cartoon movie, because that it is. But it is not a superhero movie.
They're superheroes in their world. They got shit. They're superheroes. They got just like Falcon, right? Okay, doesn't matter.
Like Falcon, that wow.
Well, no, he's got gadgets and shit. And he's a superhero, right? He's all he's got is a fucking shit he wears on his back.
G.I. Joe,
he's a fucking superhero.
For the most part, they didn't have gadgets.
They did.
Okay, not
fucking Storm Shadow was nothing but a fucking gadget. Come on.
The movie was original Storm Shadow. He had a fucking sword and shurikens. That's it.
What's a shuriken?
I hate you, Brian.
Superheroes do not
Rob,
need
you
to
know
have
what a shuriken is, right?
I had no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Really?
I don't know what a shuriken is.
It's a throwing star.
Oh, damn it. I was going to say that. Too.
Oh, I call him a throwing star. I'm from America.
Yeah, what were you? So then what you just ate wasn't pho, it was just noodles?
It was noodles. It was noodles. It wasn't a bowl of shit like seeing Baron Corbin on Raw tonight.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow. I got a question since you brought that up. Is he part of the Hurt Foundation or the Hurt business with the Hurt Locker?
The Hurt Lock? He's probably the Hurt Lock. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Squash fan.
I mean, because they got rid of 2 members, do you think that means, addition by subtraction?
No. Bobby, we're going to give you a faction, and then we're going to give you the World Championship. And then you're going to headline WrestleMania, where you're going to lose. But before you lose, you're going to lose your faction. So at the end, you can go, yeah, we pushed you, motherfucker, but now, you're done. Yeah. Yeah, it's
on the board. Juan Rodriguez is joining us.
Hell of fun.
He's making his push for 2022 Hall of Fame.
He's throwing kids back over the border.
We also have our Hall of Fame members, Daniel Price, Stike Leather, Perfect 11 joining us from Canada, and Sealer Stout right now. Others, I'm sure, will file in. Daniel Price says Zartan was a walking gadget. Okay. And Stike says G.I. Joe saves the world from Cobra and other terrorists. To me, that is a superhero.
Fucking hero. You're my superhero, Stike Leather.
Those
whoever you are
are superheroes.
Whoever you are. What?
Because they're more than meets the eye?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
I think they are.
Yeah. Just because they're not Marvel or DC.
Perfect 11. Baron Corbin showing up was like the cherry on the shit sundae WWE served up tonight. That's fair.
No.
That's fair.
No, it's not. It wasn't a shit Sunday.
It felt like a go. Well, WWE is the only one who does this, Rob. A pre-go home show, go home show.
No, I get it. It's not. It's not a shit Sunday though. It's more like a vomit Sunday. Like if I had to choose which one I was going to eat, which would be neither one, but it would have to be the vomit. So maybe if I had a gun in my head, I would eat it, but I'm not going to eat the shit Sunday. Just eat it. Eat it. But did you enjoy Brian? Did you enjoy Raw tonight?
Brian was asleep.
Not so much.
No, nothing at all.
I mean, it was a wrestling show. I'll give it that. So kudos for there was some wrestling on there in between. I will say I was a little pissed off that fucking Shayna lost. Like, what is that? Come on.
Who?
Shayna Baszler.
Oh, Shayna Baszler.
We were right in the middle of our heated Stratego game when that match was
Shania.
Shania. Yeah, I don't know. Is that a Mania match? Did I not write that one down?
It's not official. I have it on my prediction sheet because they surely they have to do it. I mean, we've already got 11 matches. What's 2 more?
So Shania versus Glowworms is going to be our...
The 2 that I think will get added, Rob, is I think they'll add a women's tag match, and I think they'll add Riddle. He got pinned tonight.
Riddle and Sheamus?
Probably makes the most sense.
So let's look at this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna read it. What I got.
Yeah.
So on the Raw side, let's start with SmackDown.
I have 13 written down, but go ahead.
Let's start with SmackDown side.
13.
Right. So we got Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, which
that's official.
Never seen that before.
Night 2,
right?
That one's on night 2.
But they always put on a good match.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it'd be a good match.
You know.
We got Big E versus Apollo Crews. So here's the argument before I keep going.
Big E Apollo Crews is night 2.
The argument real quick that I was making with Adam was because he came in, he was like, "What a shitty Mania card," and I just off the cuff was like, "Yeah, it's pretty shitty." But then I looked down at my paper and I was like, you know what? This actually has a lot of elements of things that we've always bitched that we wanted. It doesn't have a bunch of the fucking I show up once a year and have a match guys, except for Shane. It doesn't have people taking people's spots. It's got young talent or younger talent in the fucking main events and in the title matches. And in a couple situations, it blows off fucking. It's blowing off a fucking long time rivalry, which was what we've always said we wanted for Mania. So let's run through it. Kevin Owens, Sammy, okay, fine. Big E and Apollo Crews.
Well, can I address your point for a second, though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cena's not with the company anymore. Triple H is not wrestling, and was rumored to be one of the guys that had to quarantine himself recently.
Okay.
Taker, another staple of WrestleMania, is gone.
What's your point?
My point is you said, the old guys that we've asked for, it's not necessarily by choice.
Oh, you're being that's not fair at all.
And then number 2, Rob, to your point, if you want to talk about young talent, yeah, that's great. Sami Zayn and KO, Seth and Cesaro, but this is WrestleMania. Do you need to throw in these last-minute rivalries?
No.
There are a lot of really good, before you run down your card, I'm not going to get into specifics, Rob, but there are a lot of really good set-up feuds for this Mania. And the fact that they're doing 2 nights means they watered it down with a lot of extra fluff is all I'm saying. No disrespect to Seth and Cesaro or Sami and KO.
Okay, but I disagree, Brian. I disagree with what he's saying. Damn it, I think I just lost it.
Brian, you go. You haven't talked about this yet. What do you think about this?
What do I think about the card? No, I think about a little bit more about what Rob said. I think that they're doing a good job in that they're not putting the part-timers in there. I mean, that's what we've been bitching about for years. So at least.
Sorry, Brian.
Sorry, go on.
That's my point real quick. You can't blame, the part-timers aren't available as the reason why necessarily.
No.
I was looking at the card
because
style.
The part-timers aren't available is why they're forced to use their full-time.
Right, but it's still what we've wanted to see. And regardless of the reasoning, it's the outcome, right, Brian?
Right. I'm just saying that the trim the fat, you don't need 2 nights here.
No.
We complained and Mania's past of 6-hour lengths,
right.
Rob. So what we were saying when we complained about 6-hour lengths is that we wanted you to go back to 4.5, not split into 2 nights and go 8 hours to 4-hour program.
Let's play a game. Want to play a game?
Yes.
All right, Brian, you want to play a game?
Yes.
I'll play a game.
Okay, I'm
gonna
run through the predicted matches as well as the official matches.
Okay,
on the card. And since we're saying we can cut out the fluff, right? We can cut out the fluff. We don't need 2 nights. Cut out the fluff.
Yep.
I'm going to name all these matches, and you guys are going to.
I like this game.
You guys are going to tell me, is that the one that we should cut, or not?
You did this with Rumble. This was fun when you ran down the participants.
Do you want me? Do you want me to speed read the matches first and then go back through them?
No, let's do it. Just fucking knock it out. Let me real quick check in with the board.
Yeah.
Real quick. They're talking about Logan Paul being thrown into the whole Bad Bunny thing. Yeah, the Logan Paul, I don't know where that's coming from. And Stike is predicting a fatal 4-way for the women's tag titles so that you have Naomi and Lana, Tamina and Natty, Mandy and Dana.
All right, so we're not even going to – we're just going to act like that never was said and move past it. So because I don't care to go into that. So in addition to giving your, cut it or keep it, you can also give, your thoughts on the match itself, okay? So make it a fully inclusive segment here. And board, you can play along as well. So let's start with the predicted matches: Profits and Dolphin Bob versus Dolphin Bobby.
Yeah, I mean, who else would challenge there, right? Like,
what's a Dolphin Bobby?
Dolph Ziggler and Bobby
Roode, the champions.
Oh, okay. I thought there was some sort of weird animal. Okay.
So we don't really watch. So how about cut it or keep it? Cut it or keep it, Brian.
Cut it.
talking to the fucking board and talk to us. All right.
I already answered. It's Brian's turn.
What did you say? You were like blah 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 blah.
I didn't hear what you said either.
Yeah, nobody heard what you said.
I would say cut it.
Okay, you didn't say that.
I mean,
I don't think you said it either.
How long ago, Rob? And I think it was over 2 months ago.
Okay.
Number one, this title hasn't been defended at Elimination Chamber, at Royal Rumble, and I don't think it's been defended since they took it from Street Profits. And the Street Profits.
Well, don't put your foot in your mouth. You don't watch enough to
no,
not
I know,
be wrong there.
But why would they now go back to this feud 2 months later? The Street Profits dropped it to Rude and Ziggler 2 months ago.
I think you should leave your answer at cut it if you think we should cut it. But you have not been watching the storylines on SmackDown, and neither have I, to be able to fairly say that they haven't set this up correctly. Brian, I know you don't watch.
I don't watch. I haven't watched SmackDown.
Okay.
No.
All right.
We forgot, Rob, the possibility of I don't know if it's on your sheet
Andres?
of Andres, Andre and women.
Okay, well, real quick. Okay, Andres, men or women?
Man,
Keep them.
I think keep it as a pre-show.
As long as it's pre-show, fine.
Okay, men and women.
Yeah.
Okay,
you can do one each night.
One each night. Right.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. All right. Shania versus the Glowworms.
Scratch that shit.
Brian.
What'd you say? The glowworms?
Glowworms. It's Naomi and
Lana are getting the straps. Do we need to see this at Mania?
No.
Is what Rob's asking.
No.
Yeah, cut it. Okay, we cut that. If there is a Riddle and Sheamus match.
No. We saw it tonight.
I'm into it.
But we saw it tonight.
If we're cutting the fat off of Mania, Brian, this is you're keeping it.
Well, if we're trimming the fat, yeah.
Okay. All right. Cut it. All right. Here we go. On to the official matches that we know of. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I say cut it. I don't know what their feud is right now, but we've seen it a million times.
Cut it.
I say keep it.
Okay. Brian says keep.
It's never had a proper WrestleMania match, so I think this is their way of.
But have they done enough to build it up?
Feud. They don't need to. They can always. That's something that they can always go tap into.
If you're gonna really do this,
Shawn and Triple H,
Brian, if you're gonna argue that they deserve to do this on the big stage WrestleMania, then they should have had a feud worthy of like one of these other ones on the card. Otherwise, it can be cut. It could have been at Fastlane. If you really want to do that, Brian, it could be for some consequence.
All right, we got cut, keep there. All right, two out of three. So. We'll see. All right, Big E and Apollo Crews. IC title. I think it should be on Mania. That's the tradition in me. Big E's on a fucking. I think he's on the run to get pushed higher. And I haven't hated their rivalry. I think it's been good for Apollo Crews. I say keep it.
Brian.
I'm with you, Rob. I say keep it. I'm a huge fan of them, the two of them.
Adam.
I am 100% cutting this. They fucked it up at Fastlane, and they just did it there. Now, everything that Rob said is 100% great about Big E and about Apollo. Get him a different opponent, or make this the match that's a triple threat and not the other one. You got to do something different because you just did it at a Fastlane. And remember, sorry, but if you go to patreon.com/MOWP, you can see our reaction to this match. I'm still not sure how this ended. Remember that fucked up ending?
Oh, yeah, but that's not their fault. That's the ref's fault.
It was the ref's fault, but the whole thing is still flubby worthy, and I don't know. Okay. I say scratch it, but you guys say keep it, so we'll keep it.
All right. Cesaro and Seth Rollins, absolutely keep.
Keep.
Absolutely Mania level match, and absolutely can be.
I'm torn here. Because I think this is what you could do instead of having a Big E and Apollo again here. You could combine it. You could have Seth, Cesaro, Big E, and Apollo in a four-way.
No, come on, Adam, with your three-ways and your four-ways and shit.
I'm saying you want to.
No, we want Cesaro to have an individual
push. This feud isn't big enough, just like the KO and Sammy right now.
You don't know that. You're not watching it.
I do know it's not big enough.
Okay.
And I know they've left Nakamura out in the cold, too, here. Maybe Nak could be the third guy thrown into Big E and Apollo.
Oh, my God, you with these fucking triple threats and shit. Jesus Christ.
For a mid-card belt, the triple threat works. I don't like it for main event belts.
For somebody who hates tag matches as much as I do, you damn sure have a hard-on for triple threats and fucking four-ways. Jesus Christ. Look, Seth Rollins is too big of a name to have available and not have on Mania. That's true. That's Seth Rollins' sake, right?
Why couldn't he fight Big E?
I'm in my point right now. And Cesaro, if you want to push him, like I think we all want him to get pushed, you got to put him against somebody big. You got to put him against somebody big on his own. Let him get over on his own.
You
and
think
Seth
he
Rollins,
gets over here?
I think he absolutely does. I absolutely do. And I think that Seth Rollins is the perfect opponent for him. I think this is a Mania level match.
Yeah,
Cesaro,
Seth is what, a 5-time champ? That's a good rub.
Yeah, it's a great rub. Brian, I say keep.
I say 100% keep it. And this same thing with same logic applies to this one, like it did with KO and Sammy. I feel like those two guys, Seth and Cesaro, they're gonna have an awesome match. So I don't even care how they get there. It's gonna be great.
I think they could have had Big E maybe drop the title some way, hook or crook, before Mania. Wait, so that you don't have to do the triple threat. And it could be Seth walking around as a heel and Cesaro, beating Seth, having a title. I don't know.
Then where's Apollo?
You're right. I don't know.
Exactly. You just leave him in the fucking
NXT.
Leave him out in the dust. I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah. You, in terms of your original statement, Rob, to get a lot of the young guys out here, to get them in good spots, Cesaro, Apollo Crews, Big E, these are good ones.
Okay.
Sammy and KO, not so much.
All right. Bianca and Sasha absolutely have to have that match. That's
Take that shit off.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
That's no question. You got a Rumble winner. You got a good heel champion run going with Sasha.
one of the more popular female wrestlers on the roster.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Okay. Jumping over Bad Bunny and The Miz. Cut it.
Yeah, cut.
Cut it all. I'm gonna play. I'm with you guys, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate for 1 second on it.
Are you going with tradition here?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to play that, this is good exposure for a new audience.
Okay, as a wrestling fan.
As a wrestling fan, fuck this match.
Okay. So cut it. We're cutting the fat. Nobody's tuning in to Peacock to see Bad Bunny.
Okay, fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough.
New Day versus AJ and Omos. I think it's been fun.
I think you leave this one in because we cut the other one. The potential other tag belt.
So you got to have one belt on?
You got to have one tag belt match. And you got to have one tag match on the card. If you look up and down this card, there is no tag match. There is no, outside of one triple threat, there is no multi-man match.
Love it.
I love it too, but you need to have a traditional tag match for a belt.
Okay.
This should be the one to stay over the Ziggler-Rude Profits. This should be the one to stay.
All right.
It's been a better feud.
I agree. We'll keep it. All right. Braun and Shane.
Brian, any retort on that before we move
Brian,
on?
what do you got?
No, I mean, I'm not really a huge fan of Omos, but I mean, because we haven't really seen anything of him. But I mean, with the 3 other guys in the ring with him, I feel like it's going to be impossible for him to look bad. Or if he actually is bad and he looks bad in that, fire him immediately, because I mean, it's like almost impossible to have a
actually
match
if he looks
with those 3 guys.
If he looks bad in that, it might actually work to his advantage. I mean, you got a bunch of little guys running around, and you're a big fucking. And these are little guys that can jump and fly and all kinds of shit. And then you're a big giant that can barely fucking move. If you look kind of disoriented in the ring, that's probably correct, because you got a bunch of fucking midgets running around.
Well, that's true.
I don't think he can fail here. But I say keep it.
Not.
Brian, you say would you keep it?
Keep it. Yeah, we can keep it. We can keep it. I'm curious.
Adam's logic of having a tag team match on there, needing to have at least one tag team match, made sense to me. And out of all the possible belt matches, the women and the Profits, this is a better one.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, keep it.
It's a better scenario, and it's been more entertaining.
Yeah.
You get almost his debut, and New Day deserves.
Yeah. All right. Braun and Shane.
Fucking cut that shit.
Yeah, cut that shit.
Cut it. Yeah, I'm with you. Shane,
I wish every second of anything I've watched to do with them, I wish I could get back in my life.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to,
the report card.
On my deathbed, I wish I had those 30 seconds, that 3 minutes, that 2 minutes and 27 seconds.
That report card segment tonight was tough.
And that's the other thing, Rob. He keeps one-upping himself in the stupidity factor.
What do you mean?
Like, I was being a play on words with the stupid thing, but like, oh, well, this didn't get over. I'm going to do a report card this time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, although I did giggle at the gnome picture where he's like, "I'm not stupid."
I thought he was at least going to do his homework and find a picture of him from 5th grade.
I don't know. Look, Shane is just wants to get on the. And look, it might be a fun match. It might be. Shane is notorious for putting on good matches at Mania. That is inarguable, right? You can't say otherwise. But with that said, if we're cutting the fat, I'm cutting it.
On the board, Soji says, cut it, cut it, cut it. Daniel Price says, cut the choo-choo sounds too.
Oh, my God. I said, who was I? Adam. I made Adam shut up. And Brian, you can attest, that's hard to do sometimes.
Oh.
I made him shut up, and I rewound it just so he could hear the choo-choo sounds when Braun was doing the fucking choo-choo. So horrible.
Insane.
So horrible. Okay, so we're getting somewhere now. Roman, Daniel, and Edge.
Just like Sasha and Bianca, you got to have it.
You got to have it.
I mean,
Right?
I wish there was some different
It's gonna be good.
circumstances.
Oh yeah, keep it.
I mean, it's obvious what they're doing here. They put Daniel in the match so Daniel can take the pin from Edge, so Roman doesn't have to put Edge over. They protect Roman.
Well, and they also want the fallout of the guy who doesn't get pinned and the champ to continue while the guy who did fades away.
Yeah. So I'm not big on what they did there, but I guess you keep it.
See, can I just interject here?
Yeah.
Now, we have a lot of singles matches, which is good here, and I said that I want a multi-man match as well. I think it was a mistake way, way back when, even though I've loved it, to remove Money in the Bank from WrestleMania. Because Money in the Bank is a perfect way to put multi-men in a match that's a gimmick, that stays with Mania only. It's not like Hell in a Cell, where we have 3 of them,
Yeah.
at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. That was the first, whatever the hell it was, 7 or 8 of them were only at Mania.
What's your
And
point here? What's your point?
My point is you wouldn't need to throw Daniel Bryan in here with Edge and Roman. Daniel Bryan's spot could be in the ladder match.
I do look at this.
You wouldn't need KO and Sammy to have a match here. They could be in that ladder match.
Yeah.
Somebody like Knock, Rob, who's
Yes.
completely left out.
Let somebody break in sometimes.
No, but I'm saying that's my final point was Knock. He's left off the card right now. That'd be a good
I would
money.
like to agree with you now. Is that okay?
Yes.
Is that okay?
If you raise your hand, I'll call on you.
He's like, wait, I'll let you talk, but let me get my 12 more minutes out.
I know. If you raise your hand, I'll call on you. I told you.
I do agree. As I'm looking at the card now, and I do, and we always say we want more singles matches, and they were like, fuck yeah, here you go. I do miss, Brian, a good gimmick match, like a ladder match for a title or something like that at Mania. I think that's fun. Zack Ryder, Daniel Bryan. I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Moxley won.
Even when went back and did the Money in the Bank thing, but actually going back to which one? The what was the match that was just announced? Braun and Shane. I think that's the first cage match at Mania since.
Wait, now it's a cage.
And you know what?
It's a cage.
You know what?
Oh.
Yeah, it's a cage match. You didn't see that?
You know, I'm gonna play the game with you too, Adam. I'm gonna play the game with you here.
I didn't realize they added that stuff. Who
So
cares?
I'm gonna play your game. All right. So if we're setting up this card, then we're gonna move Big E versus Apollo Crews, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Cesaro, and Rollins in an IC ladder match.
Yep. We could combine all of them.
Okay.
And,
Although
that's
I-
your one gimmick match.
Right.
That's your one. You got a reason for all 6 to be involved because you've been playing with them.
No, I don't. We can't do that. We can't do that because again, Big E's getting his own push as IC champion. Cesaro, you want him to stand on his own.
Yeah, but that's the point here.
No.
Rob, you need to get the belt off of Big E without him taking a pin. You put a big 6-man match with the belt on
Then
the
he
ladder.
can go to the
Right.
main event.
Then he can move. He can move on to something else. He could win. Here's my theory this year, fellas, and I'm gonna predict it early. I think Big E is the one who wins the briefcase this year.
Okay.
And if you get the IC title off him now, he can win the briefcase in May.
Okay.
And he can challenge for the title at SummerSlam.
For the sake of argument, for breaking it down, okay, we'll go with the ladder match, IC title ladder match, Cesaro, Rollins, Big E, Apollo Crews, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Then you got Bobby and Drew. Obviously, you got to have that. Here's another one. Here's 2 more that are iffies. All right. So Asuka and Rhea. Brian.
Keep 100% keep. How is that iffy?
Well, I'm just looking at the card size.
I'm with him though.
I'm looking at the
How
card
is that
size.
iffy?
I'm just looking at the card size.
Well, yeah, I
mean,
know that's true. But
out of all
still,
that's left,
I feel
I mean,
like that's
out of all that's left, it's I think it's cutting it is a conversation you could have.
Here's why you can't have it, Rob. This would only be the second women's match on the card.
Okay.
You need it. You need to have at least 2 women's matches.
Okay, fair. No, fair. Okay, yeah. And we'd like that, especially with some of these. Yeah, we love these matches.
And I have no problem with two one-on-ones.
Okay.
It's a shame that Bailey and the other girls can get featured in the pre-show.
Right.
Andre, whatever the women's equivalent is.
Okay, so far, all right. So far, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I got 7.
Hold
That's
on.
what I marked on the sheet.
Just hold on.
Based on our
Let
votes.
me get through what I'm saying. You don't know what I'm getting to. Please. Not counting the fucking battle royals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 matches, right? And the last one we have to ask the question to is Fiend and Randy Orton. So, how many matches did I say? 6 or 7?
You said 6, but I have 7 marked.
No.
Yeah. New Day and AJ.
Yeah. 1,
Lashley and Drew.
2.
Sasha and Bianca.
Yeah.
Asuka and Rhea.
4.
Big E. Oh, sorry, because we combined the
Yes.
Seth and Cesaro and Big E and
So
Apollo.
1,
Sorry,
2,
you're
3,
right. So
4, 5, 6. So we got
so
6.
6.
So do we make it 7 matches and keep Fiend and Randy Orton?
I think you keep Fiend and Randy Orton over all those others, Rob. You made the point off air, I think, to me here. This is the blow off of a long story arc that goes back to SummerSlam era. So if they're playing this out and this is going to be the end, then for your non-title one-on-one grudge blow-off feud match, this is fine placement at Mania. It's 2 top guys. Why not?
Okay. All right.
I mean, both guys are too big for anything else.
Okay. All right. Cool. So Curtain Jerk is going to be the for the new and improved 1 night only marked out wrestling podcast WrestleMania card. It's going to be Curtain Jerk.
The ladder match.
IC ladder match with Cesaro, Seth Rollins, Big E, Apollo Crews, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. You give it to Cesaro. It's going to be Bianca versus Sasha. It's going to be Roman versus Daniel versus Edge. It's going to be The Fiend versus Randy Orton. New Day versus AJ and Omos. Asuka versus Rhea. Drew versus Bobby. In the 2. Well, now if we're only doing 1 night with our card, then are we still going to do both battle royals? Can't do one without the other. Though.
You can
I
do
want
the
the women's
pre-show.
battle royal.
You can do the
Yeah.
pre-show, make them 30 minutes each,
Okay.
or just get rid of one. I think
You can't
the
get
women.
rid of one. You can't get rid of one. You can get rid of the men's.
I
Get
think
rid of
you
the men's.
Get rid of
Get
men.
rid of the men's.
I
Yeah,
think
we
you
don't
get
need
rid
to
of
see
the
that.
men because if you're doing 2 one-on-one women are the only 2 women's matches,
Yeah.
there's way more than 4 quality women on this roster. Between SmackDown and Raw.
You know what though? This so stinks of fucking Divas. What we did here so stinks of fucking Divas era. Because we have the 2 women's title matches, right, on the card, and then we're like, okay, the rest of you ladies, you can just go do a battle royal. It feels like we
fair, Rob. But the other one that was supposed to be here was Charlotte and Lacey. I feel, and
well, we also cut out
that got derailed completely,
and we cut out Shania and the Glowworms.
Yeah,
that's my name for them. I'm trying to get it to catch on.
No, why don't if you want to get it's Anal Imone.
Anal Imone.
I mean,
shit. Why didn't I think of that? Anal Imone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shania versus Anal Imone.
Oh wow.
Or Imone Anal. Which
still
one
on-
do you like better?
Are we
Imone
still
Anal?
Are we still on Pornhub? Is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like Imone
Yeah, I
Anal?
think
Imone Anal?
No,
or Anal Imone?
We've got it. We got it.
Which one's better?
I'm on anal.
No, I want you to vote.
Oh, Anal Imone.
Okay, Anal Imone.
I like I'm on anal, but
No, Anal
either
Imone
way,
goes
you know.
in like chronological order. Anal Imone. You know?
No, I moan like I want. So you just moan it.
So your
Like,
moan
I
is like a
quality
so
radio.
your moan is like a request moan.
pretty much
like
yeah,
a- like-
it's more of like a.
So your girls,
like a song- like
your
a-
girls look at you and go, ugh. And you're like, oh, that
it's my
means it's
siren
done.
song.
It's siren song.
Exactly.
That escalated quickly.
Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. So there's Mania.
That was one of my favorite segue topics.
Yeah. Hey, big ups to my new Twitter friend, Charlie Caruso.
Wow, yes,
Charlie
I'm
Caruso
so
goes,
jealous.
He goes, Charlie Caruso's going full time on ESPN. We were losing her on WWE, but I tweeted a congratulatory tweet out to her
That nobody else liked.
that nobody else liked but her. And I was like, yeah, hello. And then Adam's like, I'm going to like it and retweet it. Maybe she'll like mine too. But no, she didn't like yours. You liked mine.
Well, I actually, for the sake of argument, Rob, I thought I was retweeting it as the show, not myself.
Oh no, it was totally you.
So then I fucked that up.
Yeah, you fucked that up. So yeah, my girl.
yeah.
So congratulations, Charlie.
I
We're
was trying to, as the show, throw you pops.
we're gonna miss
not
you.
piggyback you.
I might have to start watching ESPN again.
You know,
Seriously.
yeah.
Wait, her name isn't Charlie Caruso though. It's Charlie something. It's like Charlie something else.
Charlie
Yeah,
Allen.
Vince owns Charlie Caruso. I'll bet. That's
yeah,
why.
oh yeah. Well, so I'm just gonna call her Charlie Allen.
Is it time to
Charlie.
play the game?
No,
Time to play the game.
I mean, we got to do predictions next week. We already ran down the card.
yeah, I guess. Anything on the board?
So,
wanna talk
I
about
really.
Charlie more.
Well, no. Let's talk about a couple of the fun parts about Raw that we talked about earlier.
Okay, run through them.
Here, I'll cover the only one I really remember was Matt Riddle on his scooter. I'm gonna go to catering. He was like singing, licking a
Oh,
lollipop
yeah,
going down the street.
Fucking when it first started, I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. And
It was
like
terrible at the beginning.
and I was like, oh, this is funny. It's getting funnier. It's getting funnier. And then when he knocked him off the scooter, yeah, O'Doyle rules, man. It's fucking great,
Dude, and he was mid sentence. Like,
yeah.
he was so. Riddle is such a terrible actor. Either he's super, super stoned, and that's why he's bad, or he's just terrible. But either way, he did his best job by being in character. La 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 la. Wah!
I'm picturing Riddle when he got to the main roster and he's meeting everybody. He meets Vince. He's like, "Hey, how you doing, Vince?" And Vince's like, "Hey, so here's what I want to do with you. Can you act like a stoner?" And he's like, "Yeah." Okay,
Yeah,
good.
bro.
You're in. Go ahead.
No, I think Vince was like,
That's it.
so my grandkids told me about this movie. It's called Clerks.
I thought you were gonna say Reefer Madness.
And he look and you look just like the guy that loiters.
The loiterers. Vince would say loiterers.
Right?
wouldn't it? Yeah, Brian, you're a loiterer. You're a loiterer.
And I thought, I've never had a character that loitered. You would be perfect. Plus, I need a new connection.
Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn and give me your soul.
Was I even remotely channeling a Vince voice?
No,
at the end?
no. I was letting you go, but in my head I was like, "Oh, this is not going well for
It
you."
sounded like an Italian Jew trying to negotiate a dry cleaning discount.
You motherfucker. You fucking tough guy, huh?
No, that's something different. Or like I said, going for a dry cleaning discount.
Oh, I think I got like an angry.
$2.20.
I think I did like an angry Fauci there.
Come on, you got $2. I'll give you $2.
I sound like Fauci against Rand Paul there, Brian.
CBS.
I
fucking.
completely disagree with you.
Riddle,
motherfucker.
Riddle straight up blowing his line, staring into the camera, and leaving Asuka hanging. It was easily the most entertaining part of the night. No,
Yeah.
I thought it was funny when the night opened and Bobby Lashley said, "If anyone wants to challenge for this tattle."
Yeah. Anybody? Oh, I got a complaint real quick. Anybody take out Bobby Lashley? It's gonna get a tattle shot or what? A tattle shot. Look, let me just throw this out there as a wrestling fan. One observation I made tonight with the whole Drew McIntyre thing is Bobby Lashley comes out there and he's like, "Fuck him up, take him out." He said, "Take him out and get a title shot. Take him out."
Dinner?
He didn't say beat him in a match, because that would be Drew McIntyre's decision or management's decision, not the champion telling his challenger, "You're going to do a match, and if you lose it, then you don't get to fight me for Mania that you already
It should
won
have
the
been
right."
the Benny Hill guys running at him with all sorts of weapons.
Sure. Well, yeah, cool. So I'm just like, take him out means he's in the fucking back and you hit him with a fucking ambulance. That's taking him out.
Yeah, you run him over.
Their entire angle was shit the minute that they made it clear that it was a fucking match.
Well, that's why, when you need to hire a guy to take somebody out, you go to Shooter McGavin.
Yeah. Bang, bang.
I mean, that you run him down with a fucking car. The guy
Sure.
you hire has to run him down with a fucking car. Stone Cold Triple H hired Rikishi to run down Stone Cold.
Shooter, want to go to Red Lobster? Yeah, I remember that.
Was that as bad as Lashley calling it the almighty error?
God.
And DP, that's from Perfect
I
11.
was shocked tonight. He always seemed like he was, I thought he was getting better on the mic.
Lashley was getting better. I even checked the tape, said that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he was getting better, and tonight was like a full just pullback. Like he did like a couple of caps before he came to the ring. Title shot, tattletale.
Soji's talking about the did we mention it? The Hall of Fame class, the newbies that are being announced.
Okay, who's going in?
RVD.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
Heyman's gonna induct him.
Yeah.
And Taker's gonna induct Kane.
Okay, so we got Kane and RVD. Who else? Is that it?
The Great Khali.
That's such garbage. That is such absolute. If this Hall of Fame had any credibility left, which it didn't have much, adding Great Khali into the Hall of Fame took any little shred of dignity that it had left.
Now you take Khali out though. Think of like with the other three. Kane easily deserves it, no question. I have no issue with RVD.
Yeah,
especially because technically they're counting, ECW era stuff because they own it all. And then the other guy, Bischoff. Bischoff fucking hands down deserves it. So I don't mind, if Bischoff as the headliner or big name, and then you have Kane right now and RVD as the understudies. Khali, yeah, that one.
Wait, you think Bischoff would go in as the big name over Kane?
Yeah.
No.
If there was no Taker, then yes, Kane is a headliner of the class. But because Kane is, too close to the Taker, but not as much Taker as Taker was, I'm sorry, there's no way Kane deserves to headline his own class. I'm sorry, he doesn't.
Not over Taker, but
not over anybody. I don't think. You think about the guys that should headline their own class. When Rock goes in, no question. Austin, he headlined his class. They let Sting even headline his own class.
Yeah.
Kane is not a headline his own class guy. Flair headlined his own class. HBK headlined his own class.
The career that he had.
I'm not arguing the longevity, but what did he really do in terms of like the memorable moments? We remember
what? Are you kidding
me?
They were all part of somebody else's big moment. From his debut at the Hell in a Cell. That contributed long term to Shawn losing his smile, Taker in the WWE having a new match in the
basically you're saying he's a 6-man and he might make the Hall of Fame, but he's not going to be top.
Correct.
He's Scottie Pippen. Is that what you're saying?
No,
he's Del Curry.
No, no, he's Tony Kukoc.
Tony Kukoc.
Was he racist too?
You are crazy. No,
I think he's 100% Tony Kukoc. He 100% belongs on the team. He belongs in the locker room. He's going to get a ring like everybody else because he contributed. But he in no way is a first ballot guy like MJ. Yeah. If you want to go to the comparison to basketball.
Stikelether, he says Khali is going in mostly because of WWE's relationship with India. And we all get that. We talked about that off the air. We completely understand that. My thing is, who is the Hall of Fame for? Right? Is it for the? And I know the answers to this. It's all rhetorical, but is it for the fans?
Yes.
Because if it's for the fans, then they're not. Then they should be running it like a Hall of Fame. They shouldn't be putting in people like this for India. Like, India would like Khali to be you gotta choose a side on what your program is gonna be for the fans or strictly for the ad revenue and the promotion.
I can't not bring it up, especially since the board brought it up. So I gave you the sound effect for you to finish off. But Perfect 11 says, guys, Coco Beware and Hillbilly Jim are in the Hall of Fame, so Khali can be in there too.
No, I get it.
There was a long Perfect 11. I think this might be before your time on the board, but there's a great segment between Rob and Bob talking about Coco Beware and the Big Boss Man and who deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Those are great times.
Oh, dude, that was one of my favorite moments. So I had to just give a throwback there, Rob, because I know you remember that one.
I stand by my opinion on Boss Man. Sorry.
Kane is like Boss Man. Boss Man was essential.
No.
Yes.
No.
Boss Man was essential in a lot of the era and who he fought. But Boss Man by himself is no fucking Hall of Famer. War Machine is more important.
You passed out during the fucking 80s when Boss Man was a fucking top heel in the company.
Wait a second.
Boss
Man's in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
What the fuck? When?
I think he went in before he died.
No.
I don't think he was posthumous, was he?
I don't know if he's
Yes,
in or not.
was.
He absolutely
Are you
is
sure
in.
he's in?
He absolutely is in.
Yeah, copy. I remember the music now on the internet. Yeah.
Like his daughter accepted, so it might have.
Yeah, I
been
think he
posthumous.
wasn't alive. He passed away before.
Yeah. Once Kane. Oh, here's DP with a Kane memory. He says the Katie Vick storyline. That's a great one.
He's got lots of fire.
What about him and Daniel Bryan? Their whole tag run.
Team Hell No.
Yeah.
Again, we're back to Coco Beware gimmick type shit. Like Hillbilly Jim. Hillbilly Jim had a long and storied career, but again, he could be taken.
So Kane didn't have any. Kane didn't have any rivalries of his own, right?
Nothing that stands out like that. He had stuff with the Brothers of Destruction where he was a tag team. He had rivals that he fought. Seriously, you're making the argument. Tell me a Kane moment.
I'm
Tell me a Kane moment that stands out.
I remember when he hooked up the car. What's it called? The what the fuck were they? The battery things, and put them to Shane's nuts. Remember that? What the fuck were they? The
jumper cables.
Jumpers, the cables. Yeah. Remember that?
Okay, so there you
That
go.
sticks out. Yeah.
Nah, you got a good point.
Yeah, I mean, there's
an arguable point.
Like I can name you so many different moments for Mick Foley, for Taker, for.
It's an arguable point. I still think that his career alone and his longevity and fucking loyalty to the company makes him a top ballot.
What about Kane and Mankind's feud? Perfect 11 says. To me, I think that Paul made that feud a lot of what it was, which was good.
Oh, you lose. Like Leather just said, Kane and Vader. Brian's going to overrule you now.
I don't even remember Kane and Vader.
Oh, there you go.
Kane
so
and
that
Vader.
Brian
Yeah,
threw
I don't
fucking
remember
Stike under the bus. Because I don't remember
sorry,
that.
Stike.
I don't even know who you
appreciate
are.
It sounds awesome. I just don't. My brain is fucking foggy, man.
But you know what? If your brain is foggy,
yeah.
Oh, my sound effects aren't working. Damn it!
What do you need?
Play the. Oh yeah, here you go. There you go. Yeah.
And now it's time for a little marked out trivia.
Damn it! You got there first.
Alrighty.
Brian's gonna play that game.
Well, you know why this had to happen, Rob? Because Brian fucking got his ass kicked the last 2 weeks by you in other trivia, so you just needed someone on your level.
I want to talk about it. But actually, this is a good conversation that we're having because trivia. We are going to be doing Hall of Fame. So this is very appropriate. Are you guys prepared?
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button, Brian. My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
So how's the format going to go?
Yeah. So it's going to be a handful of questions. We got about 10 questions or so.
5.
And Rob, yes, 5. And Rob won the coin toss. So it's Rob's.
Is this one of those games where we can steal?
You can steal. You can steal. You can do whatever you want.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
We lie. We cheat. We steal. I got to shut down the board. Sorry, board. We'll be back.
Yeah.
Rob, close your board. You
Rody
never even opened it.
The WWE Hall of Fame has been around for time now, but I want you, sir, to tell me who was the first person inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
So easy.
Why is he like so in the actor's studio here?
Yeah, he did sound like a little like James Lipton.
Yeah.
It was
Andre.
No, it was definitely Andre.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, it's my final answer, fuckhead.
If I can piggyback, I agree.
Okay, that is correct.
You don't get a point for agreeing.
Damn.
You get 1 point for Rhodey. That's 1 point, and Adam gets no points for that one. Okay.
Damn.
Aha.
Okay. Adam, I want you to tell me in 2007.
What is this James Lipton shit he's doing?
Right.
Jerry the King Lawler was inducted into the Hall of Fame. Who inducted him?
Ooh.
Andy Kaufman was dead.
Long dead.
Wow. Who inducted him? I'm gonna just guess Jim Ross.
I'm agreeing.
Okay.
I agree.
You're agreeing.
Yeah.
No, you are both incorrect.
Oh.
The answer Actually, William Shatner.
Oh fuck! I should know that's my boy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Star
fuck.
Wars. Come on, you should fucking know that.
I hate you.
I love William.
I
Shatner.
hate you so much.
William Shatner's the next. That's the guy who, when he dies, I cry.
You
like a baby.
you were just gonna let that go by, Rob?
What? What I miss?
Oh my god.
Nothing.
Sorry, I
You
meant
said
that. I meant
after we're talking about Shatner, you caught that part, right?
Yeah.
And then Brian said, "Yeah, I love Star Wars."
Mm. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's.
see?
Ooh,
See what I did there?
I wish you wouldn't have told me that. Yeah.
Check
Well,
the tape.
All right.
As
so,
a devout
you
Star Trekian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
you
don't
you
like
are incorrect. So it goes back to Mr. Rody Rob.
Yeah.
Mr. Rody Rob.
Yeah.
2013. I was actually there. I forgot that he spoke, but he was there.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Who inducted him?
I am gonna say Vince.
Senior or junior?
Junior.
I'm just confusing you.
Okay.
Okay.
Fucking
Senior was dead.
Yeah.
In 2013, Senior was dead.
Adam, do you agree with that?
I don't even agree with me. No, I don't think it was.
I would disagree. I'm gonna go. Oh, who would I guess?
Vince hasn't done anybody. That was a stupid one.
Right. I think that Trump was inducted. Hold on, I have a good guess, and then
I'm sticking to my guns.
I didn't think you were gonna let me
I'm sticking to my
steal.
guns.
I'm gonna say it was Ted
I'm
DiBiase.
sticking to my guns.
All right. Well, Adam, you are incorrect. Robert, you are correct.
Oh,
It was Vince McMahon.
yes. Yeah.
It
It
was
made the most
Vince.
sense for me.
So, do I get a point then for piggybacking in round one?
No.
I should, because you're giving chances to agree or disagree now, but you didn't on the first question.
no,
Just
you
saying.
agree. You don't get a point for agreeing.
Why
Yeah,
wouldn't
that
I?
doesn't- That doesn't count.
No, you get a
that
point for
doesn't count.
stealing. It's called a steal.
If he gets it wrong, then you can pick it up.
Yeah,
for points.
you know how this works. You know how this works, man.
Yeah, you know how this works.
You're bullshitting right now. You're bullshitting, and you know better.
All right. Adam, you are up. 2014, The Ultimate Warrior was inducted. Who inducted The Ultimate Warrior?
Hold this there.
James Hellwig. No, I'm kidding. Hold on. Let me find the 20 seconds.
I
so can
know
think.
the answer. I know.
you?
The, I hope so. I think so.
Ooh, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm not sure if it's right, but I think it was Hunter.
Robert?
Well,
Adam, that is incorrect, first of all. You are wrong.
it was he blacklisted at the time. Oh God. I'm gonna say Hogan.
It
No.
was
I know who it is. I know
Oh,
who it
you
is.
said
I
it
know who
was
it is.
Hogan.
No.
No, you
No.
already-
No. It's Linda.
No.
It's Linda. It's
No,
Linda.
you said
Oh,
Hogan was your final
fuck.
answer. You had locked that in.
Yeah.
Oh.
You had it locked in.
Who
All
was
right,
it,
so
Brian?
let's see. No one gets.
It
the
was
points
Linda.
for
I
that
remember
one.
it was Linda.
Yeah.
Because they did all. It was such like a personal. Because they had issue, and they made up. So yeah, okay.
All right. This might be an old article, but Adam, I want you to tell me who are the 2 Hall of Famers that have been inducted twice.
The 2. Flair is one of them, with the Horseman and himself.
That is correct. I'll give you that.
If this article is old, then it's not counting NWO and Hogan, so he's not the other guy with 2.
I would accept that. Because they're going in this year, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, they were supposed to go in last year, but yes, they're going in this year instead.
We're talking past tense, though. I know the answer.
So I already named 2. Do you want me to name another?
Please.
Yeah, you got to name 2 that's already been.
Yeah.
Fuck with me.
Bring it, bitch.
The other one.
Come on, man.
Did the Rockers go in? Is it HBK?
It is HBK, but it's because he was DX and HBK.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So it is
Marty
HBK.
didn't get
Okay.
inducted.
Yeah, Marty didn't get in. Fucking Marty, man.
Okay.
Knocked through a fucking glass window. Doesn't get a Hall of Fame run.
And everybody refers to the partner that doesn't get a Hall of Fame run as the Jannetty.
Right. Yeah, he's forever fucking an adjective or whatever. Yeah.
So HBK, Hogan, and Flair are your 3.
Right.
Well,
Booker.
yeah. Well, Hogan hasn't gone in again yet. They were supposed to go in last year.
Didn't Booker go in for Harlem Heat and himself?
Oh.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Harlem Heat went in a couple years ago.
He just went in for Harlem Heat. I don't think he went in by himself.
He was a Hall of Famer before. He was a Hall of Famer before that.
Yeah, he definitely did. Brian.
Absolutely.
He definitely did. He was in before Harlem Heat by himself.
All right, well, I would have accepted that then. Accepted that.
So yeah, your question was way old. So because there's like 4 we just named for sure.
Well, so there's 4. All right, so there's 4. So what? So what? All right, well, I guess Adam gets a point for that one, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right, this goes back to Rhodey.
Give me that point. Give me that coin. Give me some more.
There are technically 4 people in the WWE Hall of Fame that are still active. I want you to tell me who are they?
Edge. So there's 4 that are still active in any league.
Well, in WWE Hall of Fame, but yeah, that haven't technically retired yet.
They're still wrestling, even in other promotions.
Yeah. So actually, Edge is another one. This must be an older article. So Edge is a newer one. So that also counts.
Wow. Can we go back and forth? Can I name one?
Yeah.
Christian.
So why don't we go back and forth?
Okay, so he named Edge. I'm gonna go Sting.
Okay, that counts. Yep.
Yeah.
Back to Rhodey.
Christian. You a Hall of Famer? No,
he's not in.
Still active
there. I'm gonna go with the next one. It's gonna be Triple H, who's technically still active.
That is correct.
DX.
Correct.
I'm 2-1.
Adam just got 2 points on this one.
I wasn't sure about Hunter.
You just said a second ago that Hunter was in for DX.
Yeah, but active. I don't know if I'd call him active.
He hasn't officially retired.
Okay, fair. All right, fair enough.
Brian made it clear.
No, I said fair enough. We won the argument. Stop.
So angry.
And it looks like there are more than 4 people. So there's a handful of people at.
Okay, I don't.
I believe
Adam,
Brian. Yeah, Brian. I believe because his list.
Billy Gunn.
Okay, there you go. There's one.
Okay. I believe because Brian's list is so old, he's counting Kurt Angle, but technically Kurt Angle got retired by Baron Corbin.
What about Goldberg?
That wasn't a retirement match, wasn't that? That was just his last.
Yeah, it
wasn't like loser leaves match. Like
it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be at the time. And
Rob,
Corbin,
what did you say? What was the name?
He said Goldberg. Angle and Goldberg are the other 2 you probably have.
Jeff Jarrett and
what about Bubba?
Yeah, Bubba. Are they in?
Then they win.
Dudley
in, right?
Boys have to be in.
Yeah, Dudley Boys are in.
Yeah, Dudleys are in. Bubba hasn't retired. Yeah, so Bubba's in.
Hardy Boys don't have. They don't have it. No.
Hardy Boys aren't in yet.
Yeah.
No.
Hardy Boys won't be in for.
Don't think so.
No.
Duke of oil, Duke of oil. You said while, so it got me thinking Duke of oil.
Is Great Khali count?
He does. I wonder who's going to induct him. Well,
Mansoor.
Anyway, do we want to keep going?
Do they got to be Hall of Fame wrestlers, or can they be?
I don't know. Is the board having fun with this?
Is active?
Keep going.
Is
Jake the Snake? I mean, he's.
That's what I was about to say. He's not active.
Not active.
Right.
He's not active.
Tully Blanchard
is part of the Horsemen. So is Arn.
And Tully just had a match a couple weeks ago, so technically, yeah, this list is shit. Then.
Yeah, you're horrible.
You grabbed the wrong.
All right, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna say that you guys both tied because of that last question. You both got some answers there, and you both are evenly knowledgeable about the whole
thing. So that means that Rob, you and I get to split.
You get nothing.
Yep.
You lose.
What's half of nothing?
Good day, sir.
Point nothing.
This is Roderick Strong. I approve this message. Shut up, Roddy. All right, don't forget Wednesday night. It's going to be Wednesday, Who Won Wednesday with Adam and Brian, because I'm fucking done with it. Fucking done with AEW.
I can't speak for Brian. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I don't have to argue with you and I can have a real conversation with Brian.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it, but
the
I'm
old
gonna miss
Smark Down
Brody's,
days.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
miss,
Well,
I'm gonna miss
okay.
Brody on Wednesdays.
Now, to be fair, Brian, I miss Rhodey when he's real criticism time, like the real Rhodey, the 18 months ago Dynamite debut Rhodey. But now he's gotten he needs something new program in his life because Walking Dead is kicking him in the cojones.
Garbage.
He's got to bend over and take it from his wrestling world right now, especially because now the one thing he does like NXT he can't even watch.
And I finished The Expanse, and I finished fucking Discovery, and I finished all my favorite.
Caught up. Stranger Things, he's caught up. Game of Thrones is over. Lost is over. Mandalorian's caught up.
Fucking
you watch every
WandaVision's
week
over.
on MCU, so you're caught up there.
Yeah. I got nothing right now.
It's a hard knock life for Rob.
It's a hard knock life for me.
You know what you need to watch?
What?
Doom Patrol. I keep telling you about that.
You never, you never recommend any other movie to me except for like hero movies.
Bullshit. I recommended Lost to you.
Okay, well, you get one.
Oh,
Everybody
I
gets one.
I recommended Good Life to you, or Good Place.
Everybody gets two. Everybody gets fucking two.
There's more than that. You know it.
Me and Brian are recommending.
Sunny. There's 3.
Yeah, okay. All right, shut up. Me and Brian are trying to tell Adam he needs to watch fucking Bad Trip.
I've watched it like 3 times.
It's great. I'm gonna tell you.
So good.
All right, here you go. I used to work at Blockbuster Video. We had those end caps. You're like, hey, this is what the clerks recommend, right? So here's Rob's recommendation. I was watching Brian Netflix. I put on that show Disjointed with Kathy Bates, where she like works in a weed shop. And at first I'm like, oh, this is gonna be some campy, stupid ass fucking show that they're gonna try too hard. And after I got through like half the first episode, I'm laughing my balls off. The second, and me and Karen end up binging the whole fucking show, and just laughing our fucking asses off nonstop at it. So, the Rhodey Rob seal of approval, Disjointed on Netflix. It's funny as fuck.
I'll watch it.
It's funny if you partake, then you totally you get the humor. So it's kind of like parents. Parents laugh when comedians tell jokes about their kids. We're laughing our ass off while Brian's like, I don't get it. There's not that special connection there with all the shit he's saying. Anyway. That's it, I guess.
Should we play the music again?
No. I'll just say
Marked
Out Gear. Yeah. MarkedOutGear.com. One word, marked out, 10% off. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, the last Blockbuster on Netflix. That's good too.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye.
Bob worked at Blockbuster after I fired him.
Oh, you such
I fired him from the music store and he went to Blockbuster.
Bye, everybody.
That's fact.
Marked Out Podcast is produced and edited by You Record Studios and is recorded live from Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe, follow, and listen to us live following WWE programming on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook Live. Download the podcast by following us at podbean.com or subscribe on iTunes and Apple Podcasts. While you're there, go ahead and give us an honest and fair review and rating. Finally, if you have enjoyed our product and would like to see us grow, please donate to us by visiting the donation link below our live video, or you can donate via Venmo and Cash App at the handle Ravepro. That's RAVEPRO.
You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.